Becoming a true partner. How HR leaders can earn a seat at the leadership table. Abstract. As the role of the Chief Human Resources Officer continues to evolve, gaining full acceptance as a peer and strategic partner to other C-suite executives remains a challenge for many HR leaders. This article outlines proven strategies for HR to earn a respected seat at the leadership table. Through analyzing academic research and real-world company examples, key recommendations are provided. HR must demonstrate strategic alignment by directly linking people initiatives to overall business goals. Equally important is providing insightful counsel on ambiguous issues through empathetic listening and probing questions. Effective communication and influence skills are also essential to bring others along on strategic changes. Supplementing internal expertise. Cultivating external thought leadership through industry events and publications enhances broader credibility. When HR executives successfully operationalize these strategies, they authentically position their function as a driving force behind organizational success, while also proving their worth among senior peers. The brief aims to equip aspiring CHROs with actionable guidance for positioning HR as a trusted advisor. The role of the Chief Human Resources Officer, CHRO, has evolved dramatically in recent years. No longer simply responsible for administrative tasks like payroll and benefits, today's HR leaders are expected to serve as strategic business partners, helping shape company culture and talent strategies that drive organizational performance. However, for many HR executives, gaining full acceptance as a peer among other C-suite leaders remains an ongoing challenge. Today, we will explore key steps HR leaders can take to enhance their credibility and become trusted advisors to the rest of the senior team. Drawing from both academic research and real-world examples, we will examine actionable strategies for positioning HR as a strategic business partner and earning a seat at the leadership table. Strategic alignment, linking people strategies to business goals. One of the most important factors in gaining executive credibility is demonstrating how HR initiatives directly impact business objectives. Academics have long emphasized the need for HR to align its goals and metrics with those of the wider organization. Ulrich, Younger et al. 2012. As a first step, HR leaders must have a deep understanding of the company's strategy, industry dynamics, competitive landscape, and financial priorities. They then need to articulate specifically how programs around talent acquisition, development, engagement, and culture can help achieve broader strategic aims. For example, at SAS Institute, the CHRO works closely with business leaders to develop detailed workforce plans that directly support projected growth. Processes like succession planning and leadership development are tightly aligned to ensure the necessary skills and leadership pipelines will be in place as new markets and product lines are launched. Ulrich and Dulbon, 2015. This level of strategic integration has elevated SE's HR department to a true strategic partner function. Similarly, at Amazon, HR plays a pivotal role in scaling operations to support the company's goal of being Earth's most customer-centric company. Initiatives focused on streamlining onboarding, improving diversity, and instituting rigorous performance management have all contributed directly to Amazon's ability to rapidly expand while maintaining its innovative culture. Mawa and Tved, 2022. By quantifying HR's impact on priority business metrics, leaders in functions like these have made a compelling case for a seat at the C-suite table. Business insight and judgment, going beyond metrics to advise on soft issues. Demonstrating analytical skills through hard data is critical for HR leaders seeking executive respect. However, numbers alone will not make one a true strategic advisor. The ability to provide guidance on less tangible soft issues is equally important. As business conditions evolve rapidly, Senior leaders need support navigating complex people challenges that don't necessarily have a clear data-driven solution. These could include handling a crisis, deciding on a major restructuring, or evaluating cultural fit during an acquisition. To fill this advisory role, HR leaders must combine a deep understanding of business dynamics with well-honed interpersonal skills. They need to actively listen to understand different viewpoints, ask probing questions to uncover assumptions or blind spots, and offer perspective grounded in both head, analytics, and heart. Some academics argue the modern CHRO's role resembles that of an organizational psychologist or therapist as much as a data analyst. Ulrich and Dulban, 2015. A great example of this approach in action comes from Cardinal Health CEO Mike Kaufman. During a period of significant change and uncertainty, he came to rely heavily on the judgment of CHRO Patty Milligan. While she provided metrics around engagement and retention, Milligan's real value came through one-on-one discussions where she helped surface people's true concerns and explore different change management options. Burson, 2021. This level of trusted counsel elevated Milligan well beyond a transactional HR role. Effective communication and influence, bringing people along on the strategic journey. With analytics and judgment in hand, the next challenge is ensuring other leaders and employees actually embrace proposed people strategies. As the voice of employees at the executive table, HR must demonstrate strong communication, influence, and change leadership abilities. This means effectively sharing strategic rationale, building understanding of sometimes difficult decisions, and bringing skeptics on board. Intel's CHRO Todd Brady exemplifies this through his ability to clearly articulate the human story behind initiatives. Whether discussing diversity goals or an upcoming restructuring, Brady connects each program back to Intel's mission and values to ensure even impacted employees feel heard. He also spends time out in the organization speaking with managers and holding Q&A sessions to surface concerns early. Pairing transparency with personal influence, Brady navigates challenging changes while maintaining employee commitment to Intel's strategic direction. Barr, 2019. His leadership in communicating the people agenda has solidified HR's seat at the top table. The ability to bring others along the strategic journey is crucial for HR executives relying on partnerships outside their function. By building sponsorship through inclusive engagement and two-way dialogue, they gain allies to help implement programs. This helps avoid initiatives stalling due to a lack of buy-in or competing priorities, pulling resources away. Combined with data and insightful advice, the power to mobilize broad support for people strategies is a key characteristic of truly strategic CHROs. Cultivating external authority, thought leadership beyond the organization. While much of the focus is necessarily internal, aspiring CHROs should also look to establish themselves as authorities beyond their company walls. Speaking at industry events, publishing articles, and joining nonprofit boards allows HR leaders to spread their strategic message while simultaneously raising their own professional profile. Cultivating an external platform helps gain broad credibility among other executives. Accenture's CHRO Ellen Shook leads by example through her development of the Talent Board, a nonprofit focused on benchmarking HR metrics and driving talent innovation. As its founding chair, Shook has expanded industry dialogue on critical issues like skills mobility, inclusion, and diversity, while sharing Accenture's approach. Her thought leadership provides visibility that accentuates her authoritative strategic voice inside the company. Lepak and Snell, 2021. Similarly, former Merck CHRO Peter Fasolo gained stature through board memberships and regular columns applying academic theory to practical challenges faced by large organizations. Such external engagement enables HR to better understand societal and marketplace forces impacting their organizations. It also strengthens relationships with peer CHROs, helping build alliance-based soft power. Stepping outside organizational boundaries in service of the broader profession, a firm's HR leaders see the big picture beyond short-term priorities. This reinforced credibility is invaluable currency at the C-suite table. Conclusion: to truly function as strategic business partners, today's HR executives must navigate a delicate balancing act. On one hand, they need quantifiable metrics to demonstrate the impact of people initiatives on priority operational goals. However, analytics alone will not turn CHROs into trusted advisors. Senior leaders also value subjective guidance addressing ambiguities through careful observation and delicate influence. By cultivating strategic alignment, offering prudent counsel, and communicating vision inclusively both inside and outside the company, HR leaders can authentically position their function as a driving force behind organizational success. Those who master these abilities consistently prove their value, ultimately earning a respected voice among their peers at the highest level of leadership.